Sometimes the old advice is the best advice. Hey, I am Chuck the Bureaucrat, and there is a quote by Dwight Eisenhower displayed prominently in the Pentagon hallways that I often reflect on. Way back in 1956, he said, "I think a life of raising prize cattle, going shooting 2 or 3 times a year, fishing in the summer, and interspersing the whole thing with some golf and bridge, and whenever I felt like talking or writing, doing it with abandon and with no sense of responsibility whatsoever, well, maybe such a life wouldn't be so bad." And there are 2 reasons that I really think this quote is meaningful. First, you probably remember me saying that when you reach the point in your life where you start seeking a mentor, you don't just want one mentor. You don't want one perspective, you want multiple perspectives. And a perspective that is always important to include is that of much older people. Granted, much of what they know is going to be outdated. You can't really rely on their memory when it comes to things that have to do with policy. But when you find that there is something that these older people think that younger people also think, well, then you can be much more confident that whatever you're dealing with is deeply true. Second, and this comes hot on the heels of this idea of having diverse perspectives, is that if something seems true to a sitting president and to regular folks, well, then it's likely to be the true. Which is why, when I posted a video about the dilemma that retired military can find themselves in when they try to get one of those low-stress jobs like a Walmart greeter, I was reminded of this quote because so many of you echoed the same sentiment. You made the point in different ways and with different levels of intensity that in order for a life to be not so bad, you have to do something. You need things in your life that promote physical activity, like raising those prize cattle. You need mental stimulation from public speaking or writing or playing bridge. You need reasons to travel, whether that's shooting or fishing a couple times a year. You just need to go outside, play some golf. And you need to be able to do these things with abandon, with no sense of responsibility whatsoever. Anyways, one of the great invigorating qualities of my life are the conversations I get to have with you, whether it's through comments or through emails. So many of you have unique and thoughtful perspectives that continually refresh me and point me in the right direction. I keep looking forward to your next great insight. And on that note, I'm working on a video about post-military jobs that people might not have thought about, but are really great opportunities. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments.